Turning now to the pandemic, we have been reporting on COVID-19 cases in schools for many months. Today, we spoke with Assistant Superintendent of Student Services in our area's largest school system, Houston County.
Brianna Richardson joins us live with their latest numbers and new policies the district has put in place to help slow the spread.
Yeah, Houston County Schools says more than 700 students have tested positive since the start of the school year, and that includes just 444 students last week. And about 100 staff members have also tested positive. Now, these numbers have some parents' concerns. Amber Vining had 3 kids in Houston schools, but recently she's homeschooling too.
But we have chosen that we're going to take our daughters out of school at this moment because we cannot control what other people are doing, and we don't feel like it's safe.
She has concerns with how the school district has handled COVID-19 protocols, and she wants masks to be mandatory for all.
My main focus is for these kids to be safe and for the adults in their lives. We're charged with keeping them safe. And the least that we can do, and what the data supports, is wearing masks.
Sabrina Kennedy, Assistant Superintendent of Student Services, says district leaders meet weekly to discuss ways to stop the spread. She says they've recently added more precautions like barriers in classes, assigned seating, and one-way halls.
So we are going back to directional seating in the lunchrooms. We are also giving alternatives to eating in the lunchroom, such as eating in classrooms.
She says masks will remain optional unless someone is in close contact with a positive case, or they're fully vaccinated but had a positive case in their home.
Identification of close contacts and asking them to mask while at school or to choose the quarantine option, that is something new, and that is something that we have just recently added to our protocols.
Kennedy says they're concerned when any child has symptoms of any illness, so they're doing the best they can to stay on top of things.
Parents are our partners, and they are so important to us across the district. And we want them to feel safe sending their students to us for in-person learning.
And Kennedy says if those numbers get too high, they do have tools in place where they'll shift to a virtual learning option, and that could be for a grade level or a classroom if they need to. Live in Perry, Brianna Richardson, 13W MAZ News.
Thanks, Brianna. Candy also says for those who are exposed directly to the virus, they will be required to quarantine at home for 10 days. Taking a closer look now at COVID cases in kids across the state. According to the Department of Public Health, just over 137,000 cases in Georgia were from children under the age of 18. Nearly 88,000 cases came from children ages 10 to 17, and almost 29,000 children ages 5 to 9 tested positive. And about 21,000 kids 4 and under got the virus. In total, children accounted for about 13% of total cases in the state, just over 2% of hospitalizations, and about 0.5% of deaths.